Welcome into the Los Angeles Lakers Report by Chat Sports. I'm your host, Marshall Green, and we have a fun show coming up for you guys. We're going to touch on the latest surrounding Russell Westbrook. We'll also talk about Dennis Schroder, some big news coming out around him going into the season. And then we'll talk about Victor Wembanyama versus LeBron James, because look, there's a lot of hype surrounding Wembanyama after he just played against the G League Ignite twice in the past week. Let's start, though, with Russell Westbrook, because The Athletic is reporting that Westbrook and Darvin Ham have gotten off to a good start, and that is the best case scenario for the Los Angeles Lakers. You need Russell Westbrook to have a good season if you're looking to maximize the winning window right now of LeBron James and Anthony Davis. Let's see, though, what The Athletic had to say. They said, during scrimmages, Westbrook has been doing many of the little things that the Lakers have asked him to do. He's been an active on-ball screener. He's relentlessly pushing the pace in Ham's up-tempo system and looking for his teammates first and his own shot second. He's been engaged defensively, hounding ball handlers while adjusting to Ham's new pick-and-roll coverage. This is what Russ needs to do to earn minutes and a spot in this rotation. We all know that Westbrook and the best days of his basketball career are probably behind him. The days of him having one of the highest usage rates in the association are no longer a thing that's going to result in wins. He has to do the little things, like get back to being one of the best perimeter defenders in the NBA, being a guy that can push the pace in the open court. We know he's going to attack the glass. We know he's going to be able to push the ball and spread out the ball on the offensive end to create three-point opportunities for his teammates. So I like the fact that The Athletic is reporting he's doing those things that Darvin Ham, quite frankly, challenged him to do when he took over this role as the new head coach for LA. The point guard options are what they are for the Lakers. You got Russell Westbrook, who I think is going to be the starting point guard. I also think Beverley has a chance to be in that backcourt starting alongside Westbrook, LeBron, and Anthony Davis. Then you have Dennis Schroder coming off the bench, and Kendrick Nunn as well. You have some talent there. Not really, I would say, any elite talent, but it is going to be a fight for minutes every single night. And I could see Darvin Ham being the type of coach that rides the hot hand. Look, if a guy like Schroder is out there getting buckets and he's able to create offense and push the pace, he might be the point guard that closes games that night. If Patrick Beverley is needed on the court to guard opposing number one point guards on the scoring end and be that defensive stopper, he could be the guy that closes games. Or if they just need Russell Westbrook to bring that energy, intensity, and play off of LeBron James and AD, he could be the guy that can close games. They are going to fight every single night to who is going to get the most minutes, and that's what you should want as a fan of this basketball team, because competition, it usually brings the best out of people. I'll ask you guys this question, though. I want to know, who should start for the Lakers this year? Who should be the point guard come opening night for the LA Lakers? Type 0 for Westbrook, 21 for Pat Bev, 17 for Dennis Schroder, or 12 for Kendrick Nunn. Let me know what you're thinking. Who should start this year at point guard? Also, make sure Lakers Report Real Ones, go down and hit that big red button, because we're trying to get to 50,000 subs on the channel. And look, the NBA season, it's here. And our coverage, it's here as well. We're going to be putting out videos nearly every single day on the latest Lakers news and rumors. You're not going to miss anything. You shouldn't want to miss anything. So make sure you don't. Go down right now, hit that big red button, and turn your notifications to all. Let's talk about LeBron James and Victor Wembanyama, because with the Metropolitan 92s coming to the States, they played 2 exhibitions against the G League Ignite, and it was really a lot of people's first opportunity to see the type of player that Wembanyama is, and he was at the Lakers T-Wolves game sitting with LeBron James and Anthony Davis. Remember that picture 20 years ago where LeBron James was dapping up Michael Jordan? That's this picture now with LeBron and AD chopping it up with Victor Wembanyama. He put on a show in the 2 games, the 2 exhibitions this past week against the G League Ignite, averaging 36.5 points, nearly 8 rebounds, 5 blocks, and shooting 50% from the three-point line with double-digit attempts. This guy is truly special. If Kevin Durant and Rudy Gobert had a baby, it would be Victor Wembanyama. That's the type of player he can be. And that's not hyperbolic. He has the skills to beat you with the face-up game. He can bring up the ball like a point guard, and he can also pull it from 35, falling out of bounds like he did a couple of times. But how this applies to the Lakers is the Pelicans have the right to pick swap with the Lakers heading into the 2023 NBA draft. I like what LeBron James said, though, on Victor Wembanyama and the type of player and person that he is. He was asked, what do I think of him? I think probably the same as what everybody else thinks. Everybody is labeling like this unicorn thing. Everybody's been a unicorn over the last few years, but he's more like an alien. No one has ever seen anyone as tall as he is, but as fluid and graceful as he is on the court. At 7'4", 7'5", or at 7'3", or whatever the case may be, his ability to put the ball on the floor and shoot step-back jumpers out of the post, step-back threes, catch and shoot threes, block shots, he's for sure a generational talent, and hopefully he continues to stay healthy. That's what's most important for him personally. This is going to be one of the most special players to ever enter the National Basketball Association. When I say I think he could legitimately be a top 50 player in the NBA right now, I stand by that. Some of the things he's able to do on the court are things that we've seen of players at 6'11", at 6'10", but never at 7'5". He gave me Tim Duncan vibes with just how cool, calm, and collective he was. The Kevin Durant with the skill package in the bag he has on the offensive side of the court. And Rudy Gobert on defense being able to block shots. And also I got shades of Giannis Antetokounmpo of just the type of mindset and the worker and how great he wants to be and the uniqueness that the Greek freak is. Victor Wembanyama is special. But the question is he a better prospect than LeBron James or the best prospect since LeBron James? I mean, since LeBron James, some of the most hyped prospects were guys like Greg Oden, also as well as Andrew Wiggins. There were a lot of hype, but none like Victor Wembanyama, and he might even be, in some people's eyes, a better potential prospect than LeBron James. But I want to hear from you. Type Y for yes, type N for no. Also, shout out to the real ones because we've got an awesome deal cooked up for you guys. There are Lakers t-shirts for as low as $10 on our websites, chatsports.com/Lakers t-shirt. That's chatsports.com/Lakers t-shirt. We got a couple of ones that you guys can pick from. Get you a shirt today. Season's around the corner. You want to look swaggy. You want to look fresh. Let's rock some gear this season. Let's be proud for our Lake squad. chatsports.com/Lakers t-shirt. Dennis Schroder, his debut is coming because his visa issue kept Schroder from entering the U.S. but was cleared earlier this week. And that's a big story and big news for the LA Lakers because when you go and you make a trade or you sign for a player like him, you want him to play. And now he's going to be able to do that. And I think it was a good pickup for the Lakers, adding Schroder back to the squad. A good bench score. I mean, go back to when he was with the Lakers, 15.4 points per game and 61 starts, 5.8 assists per game, almost or a little over a steal per game, Not the most efficient player. We kind of know that now with Dennis, 44% from the field, just 34% from three this year and the year prior. But he's a guy that can get you buckets in a flurry. He could be a six-man type of point guard or secondary ball handler to come off the bench and give you some good minutes and, kind of orchestrate that offense for a little bit. But this dude, I just can never talk about him without bringing up the fact that he might go into the Hall of Fame as one of the best bag fumblers of all time. 80 M's, just dropped it. It's just incredible. And then he's back with the Lakers. I think the more crazy thing is that Rob Pelinka really offered him that contract. But all that is in the rear view. He has a chance for redemption in LA, and he has a chance to right all of his wrongs, except I don't think he'll ever get another $80 million contract in the NBA. We know what he brings. Defensive versatility, the ability to play make with the ball in his hands and create for others. He can start or come off of the bench, and he's solid as an on and off ball defender as well. He's a good player on the offensive end, on and off the ball. He can catch and shoot. He can get to the cup. He's good in pick and roll situations just because of how quick and dynamic of an athlete he is, and he can quickly get to the hoop and finish with his left and his right. I like Schroder to get a good amount of minutes this year for the Lakers. And like we said a little bit earlier, I wouldn't be surprised if he's the closing point guard for the Lakers some nights. What a weakness could be a strength. And what we mean by that is how, lacking of talent this point guard position had just 3 months ago or exiting the 2021 season. But going into 2022, they added a guy like Beverley. They added a guy like Schroder. You expect Nunn to take another step this year and get more minutes, and hopefully Westbrook can be a better player in this Darvin Ham offense that I think actually fits what Westbrook is good at. He can push the pace, and he's good in pick and roll situations, and that's what Ham wants to do. He wants to play an up-tempo brand of basketball, and he wants a bunch of pick and roll action. I like how he's putting his players in best position to succeed. That's what good coaches do, and I think the Lakers, they got a good one in Darvin Ham. How about this, though? If you're ready for the season to start, because we're officially less than 2 weeks away from the season opener, I want you to type Lake Show down in the comments right now. Type Lake Show in the comments right now, and whoever comments Lake Show the most, you can comment it 1,000 times. The person that comments it the most, we will give you a shout out on the next Los Angeles Lakers report. Also, with the season around the corner, trust me, you're going to want to subscribe. Videos nearly every single day, and maybe even every single day if we can continue to get audience interaction at a very high clip. So if you love the Lakers and you want another trophy to add to the trophy case, hit that big red button.